Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This time we look at the second in a series of things that we started looking at a long time ago and may never look at more of depending on what I happen to get my hands on. You may recall that way back we took a look at this really cool Blu-ray collector's tin set out of Japan for the Clone Wars Season 1. I never picked up any more Japanese Clone Wars season sets after this point. And you may recall that for us, the Blu-ray set of Season 2, when first released, looked like this. It was a digibook that had this little area here where you had the little book that pulls out of it, and then you had your 3-disc set here. But it was shorter than a DVD set because this was the Blu-ray version of the digibook. What we're looking at this time is something that actually came to me when Matthew Hardesty was trying to get his hands on this one, and found a lot that included that and Season 2, and we split the lot to make sure that he was able to get that and I was able to get Season 2 as something else to show you here in the show. So what we're looking at is the Japanese Blu-ray digibook release of the Clone Wars Season 2. That is this, and I'll say it's pretty cool. So you've got this plastic container that it's in, just like with Season 1, which is somewhat unusual from an American perspective. Blu-ray and content shown here, plus the price there of 11,800 yen. Nothing on this side. This side has full art, just like it's got the stuff down here that's art on the actual plastic to cover the case underneath. Same thing for the spine. Blu-ray, Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. I got Star Wars, Clone Wars, complete Season 2, Lucasfilm, and the product number down at the bottom. I would say Warner Bros. Home Entertainment. It's Warner Home Video at this time. I always get those confused, as I'm sure people have pointed out in the past in the comments. Then on the back, similar to the back we saw in places like the US, all Japanese text for the taglines and the description, and here's what's coming on the bonus features and more here. Images from the film, your legalese there in English, some stuff there in Japanese, some text specs in Japanese, more legalese in Japanese, Blu-ray, SDH, and so on and so on and so on with your barcode and everything down here. What's interesting is that the discs are basically identical to the American discs. Yeah, that means it's a Japanese release that doesn't have Japanese subtitles or Japanese audio available. What? Yeah, same thing with Season 1. So you'd open this thing up. There's actually two things inside it, not one. Because the book is bigger than you would expect and separate from the actual digibook inside the packaging here. It's essentially the same digibook as in the US. It's all English on the inside. It's just bigger. Then we have the digibook that is thinner than in the US because it doesn't need to hold that book in it. And it's also taller. It's much more like the DVD-sized digibook for the US than it is like our Blu-ray-sized digibook. Glossy cover, Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the complete Season 2 in English. Got our images on the back. Lucasfilm, Star Wars, the Clone Wars, complete Season 2 Blu-ray symbol and Warner Brothers symbol on this side, on the spine. Inside it has one of these little info slips with the product. But then it's pretty basic, right? Because it doesn't have to hold that freaking book in it. The book is packaged separately. So you got your images, got your discs, and the discs look exactly like the American labels, right? Star Wars The Clone Wars, the complete Season 2, disc number, Lucasfilm, Warner Home Video, Blu-ray, character image, legalese going on the side. And it's nice pages to hold the actual discs. With Ahsoka here, kind of tightly, there you go, tightly packed in there, and Obi-Wan over here. Okay? And this doesn't continue turning, that's built into the back of it. So a very compact, smaller type of digibook packaging, but that's essentially because this didn't have to go inside it. No other bonus items or anything inside it, no weird little tiny heads, no little art cards, no poster or anything like that, none of that kind of stuff we saw with Season 1, but still kind of a nice premium feeling version of Season 2 in a digibook on Blu-ray, in a way that I actually kind of prefer because it doesn't try to put the book inside the little flap here, and because it actually has a cover that goes over it so the discs don't fall out nearly as often. So if you're looking at picking up a Blu-ray copy of Season 2 of the Clone Wars at some point, you might want to look at the one from Japan. It's certainly A nice product, and in my opinion, nicer than either the Digibook or the reissue in regular packaging that we got in the US. My thanks to Matthew Hardesty for cutting me in on that deal. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.